Hi, my name is Kenneth Tillman, and as an educator, I believe teaching is more than just sharing knowledge. It's about shaping hearts, nurturing identity, and building relationships that last beyond the classroom. Every student brings their own story, and when we take the time to listen and learn from those stories, we build a culture that feels like family. I come from a community where resilience, creativity, and faith run deep. Growing up, I learned early that people's differences are what make life interesting. My cultural roots taught me to appreciate authenticity, to understand that our struggles and strengths are what connect us. That lesson continues to shape how I show up for my students every day in the classroom. Family traditions, big Sunday dinners, cookouts, music, and laughter taught me the power of community and family. Those moments taught me that education isn't just found in books. It's found in conversations, in storytelling, and in the shared values that remind us who we are and where we come from. My students deserve to feel that same sense of belonging. My experiences helped me develop a worldview rooted in empathy and justice. I see teaching as a partnership, not a performance. When I look at my students, I see future leaders, artists, and thinkers, and my job is to make sure that they see that too. Education, to me, is an act of hope and human connection. Virtues like empathy, humility, and perseverance are the heartbeat of my teaching. I've learned that students remember how you made them feel more than what you said. When I lead with patience and integrity, I create a space for trust to grow. These virtues help me build classrooms that feel safe, supportive, and filled with purpose. Culturally responsive teaching means meeting students where they are and honoring who they are. It's not just about diversity, it's about belonging. When I incorporate students' cultures into lessons, I see them light up because they feel represented. Learning becomes more meaningful when students see themselves reflected in what they're learning. When I combine cultural awareness with virtues, I build bridges between people. Understanding culture teaches me empathy. Practicing virtues teaches me consistency. Together, they create a learning space where differences aren't just tolerated, they're celebrated. That's how we turn classrooms into communities of respect and understanding. For me, principles like compassion, love, and respect remind me that every person deserves dignity. These values guide how I respond when students make mistakes or face challenges. I want my students to feel cared for, even when I'm holding them accountable. That balance of grace and guidance is what creates growth. In my classroom, I use books, discussions, and projects that highlight voices from all backgrounds and cultures. When students share their traditions or experiences, it transforms learning into a conversation instead of a lecture. Inclusion isn't just something we talk about, it's something we practice every single day. I plan lessons that connect students' real lives to what we're learning in class, whether it's reading stories that reflect their experiences or exploring history through multiple perspectives. I want my students to know that who they are is not only enough, it's valued and needed. Equality gives everyone the same thing, but equity gives each person what they need. In my classroom, that might mean extra support for one student and extension work for another. Fairness doesn't mean sameness. It means recognizing that every student's journey looks a little different, and that's okay. I see equity as fairness in action. It's about removing barriers that keep students from reaching their potential. When I take the time to listen and adapt, I remind students that I see them, not just as learners, but as individual people. That's what equity looks like in practice. Working in diverse classrooms has taught me that understanding is just as important as instruction. When I take a step back and really listen to what's behind a student's behavior, I can respond with empathy instead of frustration. That shift in mindset changes everything for them and for me. Racism still exists in schools. Sometimes loud, sometimes it's subtle, but always harmful. As educators, we have the power to break those cycles by confronting biases and creating opportunities for honest dialogue. I've learned that silence allows injustice to grow, but empathy and awareness allow change to take root. Diversity isn't just representation, it's the heartbeat of innovation. When students share their cultural perspectives, they expand everyone's understanding of the world. My goal is to make every student feel proud of who they are, while also learning to appreciate the beauty in others' differences. Belonging happens when students feel safe to be themselves. I create that by greeting students by name, celebrating their wins, and giving them a voice in the classroom. When students feel that they matter, they participate differently. They learn with confidence, not fear. That's the power of belonging. The virtues I value most, patience, respect, empathy, and perseverance, guide how I respond to every situation, whether it's resolving conflict or celebrating success. Those values remind me that every student deserves grace, guidance, and someone who truly believes in them. My action plan includes restorative circles, cultural projects, and reflective writing. These activities help students practice empathy and accountability while learning from each other. I want my classroom to be a space where understanding and respect grow side by side. As I continue growing as an educator, my goal is to keep learning from my students. I want to stay adaptable, humble, and curious. Teaching is a lifelong journey, and I believe that the best teachers never stop being students themselves. At the end of the day, teaching is about people. It's about our students. It's about seeing every student as capable, worthy, and full of potential. When we lead with virtue, value diversity, and build classrooms rooted in empathy and respect, we don't just teach lessons. We ourselves change lives. That's the kind of teacher I strive to be every day.